People have no hope today. Do we agree or disagree? 3, 2, 1, go.
There's so much going on. There's wars, there's poverty, and so I do feel like at the moment, the world is lacking some hope.
I do think that there is hope in the world, but I think it's a counterfeit hope. We almost live in a society where there's this veneer of hope, but deep down we're actually seeking for something deeper. The hope that we find today is quite shallow, I think, but it's real and it's true and we enjoy it in the moment, but it doesn't really last us very long.
Yeah, so I think that there is hope in the world, and what makes me say that is that everyone has their hope in something. Someone's got what they believe in, someone's got what helps them get through the day.
I think that most people don't have hope these days. When you look around at the world and the news, there's a lot of brokenness and hatred. Generally, people are worried about what's going to happen in the future.
Everyone hopes for something, like adventure, love, or just that your bus shows up on time.
Hope keeps us going, even if it's just hoping my story gets more than 3 likes.
One day, I hope to travel the whole world, see different places, try weird food, and meet new people.
Looking forward to something isn't quite the same as hope. Real hope goes deeper than just getting the things we want. It shapes how we feel about our lives and the future.
I would be pretty disappointed about never getting to travel, but I guess it wouldn't change my whole perspective on life.
But some experiences rock us and make us question everything. And yet somehow, people still have hope. We keep going.
Like Anne Frank, who during World War II hid with her family from the Nazis in an attic in Amsterdam for 2 years, always fearing that they might get caught. But in her famous diary, she wrote, "I can feel the suffering of millions, and yet, if I look up into the heavens, I think that it will all come right, that this cruelty too will end."
We all know stories of people who go through unimaginable circumstances and somehow come out the other side, still determined and fighting, still hopeful. We all need to know things like this are possible. It's as if we each have a tank inside us that needs to be filled up with hope.
We're all taught to eat our 5 a day to stay healthy. And we know that without food, water, and proper nutrition, our bodies suffer.
But health isn't just physical. Our emotional and mental well-being matter just as much. And just like our bodies need food, we need strength on the inside too, like courage, connection, and hope. Stories of resilience can help keep those alive.
It's strange, isn't it? Some of the things that we most rely on, like hope or peace, are hard to describe, but we feel the difference when they're missing.
Author C.S. Lewis once wrote, "You have never met a mere mortal, because we are more than just physical or emotional. We are also spiritual beings. And just like your body and mind need care, so does your soul."
Quiet on set.
There was a time where I used to place my hope in people and places and situations that I really thought would have left me feeling absolutely filled. But I was just let down constantly. Everything that I put my hope in, it didn't satisfy me. I was so hungry and thirsty for more. So I grew up in a family of faith and I grew up around people of faith. But personally, I struggled to apply that to my life. There wasn't that clear connection just back then. It had taken me a while to really discover the difference between religion and the relationship with Jesus. And at a Christian youth festival camp, this is where I got this. And this was the pinnacle, the firm foundation, the starting point of my hope. When I had changed my mindset on how I viewed things and when I had made my own decision for myself, that this is what I wanted and this was who I wanted. Because nothing else could fill me the way he did. Nothing else satisfied me the way he did. No one else was able to give me the hope that Jesus had given me.
At the very beginning of the Bible, it says that God created the world and said it was good. He created humans to be like himself, to be spiritual. Hope is like a hook in our hearts that keeps pulling us back to the way that things were meant to be.
And on the deepest level, each of us needs to know that ultimately we're going to be all right. We need hope that good is actually normal, and that the bad things we experience are only temporary.
Losing hope is believing that bad is normal, that evil and suffering will never go away. And when we truly believe that things will never get better, when we lose hope, we can start to wonder what the point of going on is.
There's a verse in the Bible that says deep cries out to deep. That deep spiritual part of us is connected, like a fish on a line, to the Creator who made us. We feel a spiritual pull on our hearts.
Like a compass needle pointing to true north, your spiritual self is always turning back to that good and perfect reality, to the God who made you. And that pull, that call, goes by the name of hope.